Okay. And we're here.
We're back.
Hello, all right. Guys. Hello. Good evening. Good morning. Good afternoon. Let's just do what we just did and put it on camera. Just throw it out there. Boom. 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 Boom! Mwah.
Gotta love it.
Trainer Talk Tuesday. All right, guys. So I got a registered Viking, and I got, what are we gonna call you?
The registered Islander.
Dang it.
I took it before you could take it.
Okay. We got a registered Pacific Islander, a registered Slavic Viking. All right. So Trainer Talk Tuesday. We're gonna be talking about. I love Instagram Live and Facebook Live.
It's an amazing tool. Awesome tool, guys.
Raw.
It's great.
Uncut.
Uncut.
Yes. Unfiltered, unedited.
Unfiltered.
This is us.
Yep.
Except I'm not this short in real life.
Yeah, I'm actually the short one.
Yes. David is in his rarest form.
Yeah. Due to contrary belief. All right. So, guys, we're going to be talking about intermittent fasting today. So, given the fact that summertime is coming, we're in spring, everybody wants to be tan, jacked, and juicy, okay? So, we're not dietitians. We can't write diets, but we can give dietary advice, all right? So, the reason we wanted to talk about intermittent fasting, you see I know on my Facebook feed, I'm seeing a lot of that. You got this guy going from fit to fat to fit, and he did intermittent fasting. Intermittent fasting is something that's becoming very, very popular, so we're going to be talking about that today. Who wants to start?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Well, I have done intermittent fasting in the past. Spent about a solid year doing it. I went from 4 hours of eating to 20 hours of fasting, all the way down to 16 hours, or all the way up to 16 hours of eating, and 8 hours of fasting. It really just depends on what you're trying to do. There's a ton of benefits for it as far as sustained energy throughout the day. From insulin levels spiking and dropping to when the benefits behind your insulin dropping is when your insulin drops, your blood sugar drops, your body will burn more fat more frequently. Hence why intermittent fasting helps you cut down, and you'll hear a lot of people talking about cutting season, and a lot of people do intermittent fasting. It's a great tool if you stick to it. You definitely have to stick to your window of eating and not eating, or it's a waste of time.
You definitely, talking about insulin, you want to be insulin sensitive. You don't want to be insulin resistant. So being on intermittent fasting, it'll actually help increase insulin sensitivity, so your body will actually use insulin the way that it's supposed to. Insulin is more anabolic than testosterone, being the male hormone for men. So insulin being more anabolic, you'll be able to put on a lot more muscle a lot faster, which is something that we all want, male and female. We want to put on muscle and burn fat.
Look good.
Yes.
Tan, jacked, and
David and I just started it again
Yep.
today. This is day one. I'm 2 hours in, and my superpowers have enhanced. I'm able to now see through walls.
Yep.
Interesting. Yeah.
He levitated earlier.
Levitated early, only 2 inches off the ground.
Yep. It was pretty cool. I was able to witness it.
So
It gives you superpowers.
it's pretty awesome.
So we could get super scientific with our certifications and explain how this stuff works. So less sciencey. How intermittent fasting works is it helps teach your body to use the food it consumes more efficiently. And your body can learn to burn fat when you deprive it of newer calories that you're constantly putting in. So you're forcing your body to use the fat that you have stored around your from glycogen. We do store fat. It's what surrounds the organs. It's what surrounds our muscles. It's a cushion. It protects. It's very beneficial to have a decent percentage of fat, but you don't want to be having too much. So when you're eating all day long, you're preventing your body from burning that fat. Your body is going to store the fat, use the calories, use the protein. That's why it's beneficial at nighttime. You should eating high protein, high fat, not so much carbs. Carbs you should be eating, if you're going to eat, should be eaten in the morning. But again, we're talking about intermittent fasting. What I recommend to people, which is very, very difficult to try to see if you can actually handle intermittent fasting, is try not eating all day, 24 hours. So you can go 24 hours without eating a single thing. Drink black coffee, You can drink amino acids. You can drink things that aren't going to be of complete sustenance, but something along those lines.
Don't actually chew.
Yeah, don't chew anything.
If you are about to die, eat a smoothie.
Yep.
Or drink, what is it, Bolt House Farms makes those big smoothies you can get from like Walmart, grocery
Shout
stores.
out to Bolt House.
Yeah. Looking for that sponsorship.
So, yeah, and then after that, a good window to kind of start with, because ideally we are doing intermittent fasting without even knowing it. People will go 12 hours without eating and then 12 hours with eating. So we're already doing it, but to actually receive the benefits of the fat burning properties of it, because it's not so much a diet, it's a, what was the word that we used?
It is a
Way of
pattern
eating.
of eating.
Diet pattern.
Diet
Yeah,
pattern,
pattern
yes.
of eating. It's not so much a diet in itself.
Because diets don't work. Diets don't last.
Yep.
Even if you get benefits, or you go on a 30-day diet and you lose 5 pounds, you're going to gain 5 pounds of it back as soon as the diet's over.
Yep.
This is a lifestyle, a way of eating for an indefinite period.
Yep. And you can actually eat. You don't have to eat super clean on it. The better results that you get from eating clean, you can still kind of eat a little crappy and still receive good benefits.
Crappier.
Yeah.
Crappier.
Not just crap.
Yeah.
Flexible dieting is a huge thing with intermittent fasting too. I don't know if y'all are going to go into that aspect of it or not, but what I mean by flexible dieting is you can still have the burgers, the ice cream, the fun pizza, the pizza, the good stuff, donuts. Think of it as a white plate and a black plate. And the black plate is your fun stuff, the stuff that you like doing. The white plate is the healthy stuff.
Exactly.
2 white plates, 1 black plate a day. Balance it out. Protein ice cream, enlightened Halo Top is a huge thing. You can find healthier alternatives for the stuff you already like. But yeah, just going with the flexible dieting. You don't have to just eat clean all the time.
The good window to start with too would be 16 and 8. Fast for 16 hours, eat for 8 hours. Kind of make it to where you start eating your meals after your workout, or make it more towards nighttime during your fast, so that way you're not. Most of the time at nighttime, people is when they're getting hungry. So try and do the last 8 hours of your day before you go to sleep. Make that your eating period. Then a step up from there, you could do 18 and 6. You could do 20 and 4. I've heard of some people actually doing 24 hours and 24 hours, going 24 hours without eating, 24 hours of non-stop eating. You got to play with it, see what works best for you. But for a diet, again, what was that term we used?
Way of eating.
Way of eating. So you want to, we called it pattern of diet. I always forget what this is called. It's going to take about 4 to 6 weeks before you're going to start noticing any benefits from it. It's not something that's going to happen like that. Your body is going to change. It takes time for your body to maintain homeostasis, so it's going to take time for it to adapt to what you've done to it, and before you'll start seeing the results.
And going off what he said about your body changing, it really does not only change your body, but your cells, metabolism, organs, the way everything works. When you do IF, you have a greater chance of releasing HGH, or human growth hormone, which is, testosterone is the good stuff. Cellular repair, it helps get rid of all the bacteria that's in your cells and replenish it, giving it new healthy red blood cells, which in turn will help you, grow and recover quicker and faster. There's
Numerous benefits.
So many benefits.
When you're training on top of being fasted, your body starts releasing leptin. Leptin is amazing. It pretty much just is like a garbage disposal for fat. If you're training fasted, you're doing cardio fasted, your body will start releasing leptin, and it's just comes right off. The first time that I did intermittent fasting, I went from 220 to about 195 in about 6 weeks.
It's pretty good.
Yep.
It's really good.
It works.
It works.
I have to be honest, I am not on intermittent fasting currently. I'm in bulking season, unlike the rest of the world who's trying to get cut and get a six-pack for the summer. Trying to get as big as possible. So I eat all the time. But when I am not in bulking season, I do intermittent fasting. Even the Warrior Diet, which is 4 hours on, 20 off. Only eating certain foods that were around way back when. So no processed stuff. But yeah, it's when I'm not in bulking season, I'm doing intermittent fasting day in, day out.
Yep. And when you are doing that, something that I failed to mention too, so thank you, Mr. Bishop, for bringing that up. L-carnitine does work. You can take amino acids. You can take your branched chains. You can drink black coffee. I think I talked about that earlier. And then on top of that, if you're taking L-carnitine where it's forcing triglycerides into your mitochondria, again, fat just comes right off. It's amazing. It just takes time. Guys, we're going to get our day started. Is there anything else anybody else wants to?
No, I mean, I think we've pretty much hit all the highlights.
Okay.
It's awesome. Like
guys,
said, too many benefits to even name, but just some tidbits.
I hope you guys liked our Trainer Talk Tuesday. On Tuesdays, tomorrow's Motivational Wednesday. Mondays for the muscles, supplements day. All day, every day. In closing, if you guys all know who I am, I'm David with Anytime Fitness.
Josh, Anytime Fitness.
Landale, Anytime Fitness.
Okay, so now, pec pop, gentlemen. Bam, bam, bam. Bicep veins. All right, so we got Wayne the bicep vein.
We got John Wayne the bicep vein.
Okay, so now you're on the spot. What's your bicep veins name?
We'll have to get back to that one.
Okay.
I'm gonna pick a good one.
He's gonna pick a good one.
Next time.
Next
all right,
time.
Hold
guys.
Look forward to it.
Tuesday. I hope you guys have a great Tuesday. Have a fantastic day. I will see you guys this evening. Deuces.
See ya.